trunks. And here is the undefeated Usyk. 2 defeats, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Africa, Thabisu.
Knows that he has a very crafty guy in front of him, so right now
Usyk does have punching power, but he is, although Usyk is the one
dominate this division,
and that he does. Good hook,
short order, and join this new.
Mchunu has gotten a little respect early, reach him, and he can't reach them. But it's not like that's really not very difficult to reach down to the guy all night.
For them to line up the right angle and land a shot.
Sir, a guy who he thinks a lot of, thinks very hot.
Terry Norris's older brother.
Until it's going to matter.
Until it's going to definitely land. He comes from that school of with a
fighter who gave you more problems than you were used to. Time great fighters having trouble with short was a little hesitant about
counterpuncher, just as I was the champion. And when you find a short guy that can counterpunch
more damage early than Usyk has been able to do.
This he has.
Left hand much at all. And Mchunu,
he's trying to set up a big shot to see can he hurt Mchunu.
Usyk was the under.
That's what also makes it so awkward for a guy like Usyk, because a short
open to counters to take the initiative, because when he leads
the target just a little bit more consistently, rhythm or lack of same in African fighters.
To get close to him with the hook, when you're that tall, you have to use that jab and keep your yeah. His rhythm throws everybody.
Styles and rhythms to their style. Eastern European has
a counter behind it
and wound up getting hit on the cheek.
Boxing, you don't really see that from South Africa. Usually
there's jump from country to country, and fighters train all over the world as well.
Yeah, fighting, I mean, he was landing good solid shot.
I think also that the world is becoming the style.
Mchunu fights, and he started throwing his left hand. And
Jim, but the thing you don't like about it is that
the one Thabisu Mchunu.
Mchunu is not letting him do it.
Well, that's why, and that's not a good thing, because there you go, that go a good shot. Now Mchunu as an opponent, because Mchunu
the last minute, he's been countering freely. His timing that he wasn't even really trying to counter.
And Mchunu's head just wasn't there.
Oh, good shot by Mchunu. Good counter.
Focus of the evening is on Bernard Hopkins in the main event after
parried it with his shoulder.
Then in May of 1993,
no, it wasn't. It was the same thing as usual as my hand speed. My hand speed
in RFK Stadium in Washington in 1993, because he didn't have a long amateur career at
that was, but at the same time when he got out, he was beat.
Figured something out in the last round. It looks like that he's employing.
Adept at finding the target against Mchunu.
Yes, he's
get inside a little bit,
as if to say, this is something new.
Shots, and if Mchunu throws a big right overhand left,
class generally starts to tell the middle of the fight.
Yeah. Power punches in round 5 for a big man on that 1-2. Getting to be enthusiasm about Oleksandr Usyk.
One of the things, it's a mixed bag. He has to, but he's able to land it accurately.
Then he turns it over like that. Meanwhile, he's like Lomachenko. They go at a good.
Has been his trainer since the beginning of his pro career. Is no slouch.
Which in hit
for a big guy. Yes.
6'2+.
He just turned the mustard on one of those left hands again, too, Max. Like that right there. Yeah.
He's suddenly putting a lot of distance. And the guy we were looking at the first couple of rounds. An unimpeded left counter shot, but
5, 6, 7.
Mchunu has been.
You let Usyk go around him too much. Let Usyk land too many big shots in this round.
And he appears to be getting worn down here now as Usyk is throwing.
Mchunu can handle himself, though, like he's
this fight. Jim, watch the movement, Usyk.
Good left hand.
Usyk places those punches. He placed jiggles with big speed.
At the top
and shifting gears the way he does. And he's got.
But the answer for me with Usyk is yes, absolutely. He's got
his ability to fight. Very demonstrably trying to land one punch at a time. And Usyk.
2 knockdowns, one was ruled a slip.
With stern counterpunching. But since that time. There's landing punches in bunches once again. There's a. he throws with.
What are you doing?
This was my moment to put on a shoe, and
good
you hit
shot.
me.
Defensive here, he probably could be an issue, but not really throwing a lot of punches.
Vince probably frustrated Usyk the first 2 or 3 rounds. Since
So he can change speed with his punches. This guy like Mchunu, but see those.
so
Was a short guy too, and with that cut being up over.
10 seconds.
Some of the best.
Usyk doing some good body work in this round.
Yes, he is.
Capricorn is the star fighters and before you have to Google Ali's
Like the most philosophical sign on the gym. I mean, come on. If you're a Capricorn, I mean, if we celebrate, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Usyk, Capricorn in this fight. And the score margin is beginning to widen here.
Yeah, that's
He had him surrounded, and Mchunu said, let me get down here before I let them.
now a real fight is breaking out, Jim. It hasn't. Oh, good shot. Oh, good shot.
Mchunu has done his best fighting of the fight in the last 30 seconds.
Oh,
After
yeah.
the second time, and there's the third knockdown. Going to stop the fight.
That does it.
Has a TKO victory.
Performance by Usyk against a guy who wasn't
It
cooperating.
shows sportsmanship. Going over to check Harold. Jim.
He's still undefeated and still Oleksandr.